Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and thank you all so much for joining us on this Friday night to discuss Godzilla vs. Kong. Spoilers galore, and we're doing this in a little bit of a battle royale format. So, I have assembled some of my favorite folks across YouTube. So, wait, sorry. I think somebody has YouTube. Okay,
not me.
I think we're good. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I've assembled a group of some of my favorite FilmTube and podcasters, and we have a 4 Team Godzilla and 4 Team Kong here to discuss tonight. So I'm going to go around the table. Everyone's going to introduce themselves and tell us which team they're on and why they are on that respective team. And just going to kind of bounce back and forth. So we're going to start over there in the corner with Mr. Neon, Patrick Burrow.
It's high vis, thank you very much. my name's Patrick. I come from Australia, hence the attire. Got to have everything, including every time someone from Team Godzilla says something stupid, I tell them to stop. All right?
I thought it said top, but I mean, whatever works.
But I do movie reviews, live streams over on Twitch and everything. I just hit 8,000 subs this morning. Forgot to mention that. So, and I am I am representing my boy King Kong for the reason of if this was a Mario and Bowser situation, Bowser might be able to breathe fire and might be much bigger, but Mario can still pick him up by the tail and swing him around like a fucking hammer throw.
Well, that didn't happen.
Well, then, we're moving on up to Mr. Leo from Geekly Goods.
What is going on, guys? Man, here to represent Team Godzilla, baby. We all got our shirts on too. Look at us, y'all.
Not me.
Up. Can't wait. Come on.
I don't need to know that.
Listen, I got Warner Brothers. I still got some Warner
Dude,
Brothers
you went WB somehow. So okay,
I got WB IP, so I'm good.
We good. But hey, Godzilla's much bigger than Bowser. But congrats, Patrick. My name's Leo. I've got a channel, Geekly Goods. You can check it out on YouTube. Do movie reviews, live streams. Guys, come on over. Talk some more Godzilla vs. Kong because Godzilla about to win tonight, y'all. We got it.
Right.
For that, as I promised, I'm going to take a shot.
Do it, baby.
Yeah, do it. Just do it.
Oh, good luck.
Back
that
down
down.
to Team Kong.
Fucking
We have
whiskey, mate.
Mr. Ryan O'Toole.
You can see what team I'm on. Monkey. Team Monkey. What's up, guys?
Boo.
I'm ready to talk Godzilla versus Kong. I'm Team Kong because King Kong 1933, King Kong 2005, Kong Skull Island, and Kong has big hands. He whooped Godzilla, and he did it for most of the movie, and I'm going to do it in this stream.
That's also
Right.
false.
So, big words from Ryan there.
Tyler,
Well.
stop.
Just stop. Stop.
Moving along to the antagonist of this stream so far, we have Mr. Tyler Calvert. Hey, Tyler.
Well, I guess I don't need too much of an introduction. I do the same things, reviews, rankings, reactions, all that stuff on my channel. If you want to see some more content related to Godzilla, it's over there. As far as why I like Godzilla, I mean, it's self-explanatory. He's awesome. I feel like if you just watch the movies, you don't really need to have much of an explanation behind it. But not to say that I don't like Kong. I do like Kong, but it's between the two, I like Godzilla a lot more. And if you watch the movie, you should probably be Team Godzilla anyway.
Right?
Kong really. Kong had some moments, but I would say overall, Godzilla is still the king of the monsters.
Kong has the name King in his name.
But Godzilla's the king of the monsters. Did you see the movie?
But he has King in his name.
How many people did Kong beat? One person. He beat one
Excuse me,
monster.
who almost got defeated by a mecha bitch?
Well, moving along, we have Miss Alyssa from Mainly Movies. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi. So like pretty much everybody else here, I do reviews for movies, trailer reactions, all that stuff over on my channel. And I know you can't really see it, but I am Team Kong as well. And really, my reasoning stems from my background. I am a mammologist by training and education, and so I got to stick with my mammals here. Bears are my normal species of choice, but I'll go with giant apes this time around.
Alyssa, just with the casual flex on them hoes up in here. Right. And then our next member of Team Godzilla, we have Dwayne from the Cinemania World podcast. Hey, Dwayne.
Listen. I'm glad you said podcast. The reason why I do not YouTube, I literally chipped my tooth before we came on air.
Damn.
It's a good look.
That's just hilarious.
So
It
I'm
suits
gonna
you.
whatever. Okay. All right. So I'm King Godzilla. Okay.
What?
King
There we go,
Godzilla.
That's not his name.
Kong
Listen,
is the
Amanda,
king.
Amanda,
He
Amanda,
is the king.
King of the
King
monsters.
of the monsters, people.
That's not his name.
Amanda. Falcon and Winter Soldier is like bad. All right. Anyway,
Actually, that I agree with.
I am team.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't
I'm
even
sorry,
go there.
Amanda.
I am Team Godzilla. I mean, he's the greatest. Okay. Kong's all right. He's fluffy, but Godzilla is better. He has better powers and stuff, and he's just more cooler. And his
These
movies
powers
can be
when
a
you
little
got
better.
bronze.
He lost though. But go ahead.
Right.
Oh, we definitely got
Exactly.
a Dwayne fan up in here. Andrew H says, "Hey geeks." So there you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
What up?
That's what
All
I
All
like to
right.
hear.
And then our final member for Team Kong, we have Amanda from
Yay.
Candid Cinema, as well as about a million other outlets across the internet. So hi, Amanda.
Hey, thanks for having me. Obviously, I am Team Kong because I really appreciate the human connection that he has with his
Yuck.
squad.
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing about Kong. I absolutely have no feels for Godzilla.
I'm
just got
sorry,
nothing.
Leo, that your character can't
Yeah.
communicate.
I legit
Ah.
can't. I can't. And like Kong always makes me tear up. It's just such a beautiful thing. And I love him. I want to hug him. I really do. So
He seems like a good dude.
Truth. Yeah.
Well, all right. I'm the last one here, and I am obviously Team Godzilla.
Despite what your hat says in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Our international
Kingzilla.
icon, Godzilla, we have the king of the monsters.
Yes, sir.
I don't care.
Yep.
I said it on the Cinemania World review. King Kong is kind of a derogatory name that humans gave to Kong when they turned him into his little show pony in New York. So
Exactly.
he did not get that title by victory. He got it via stage name. I'm just gonna say. But I also love.
Did you
Kong.
watch the movie? Did you
Uh,
watch the movie how he sat on a throne with the axe being a king?
Listen, I've watched.
They lost. Still lost. Still got that puppy.
King
Still got that
Kong is good,
puppy.
not like king of the monsters.
He sat on that throne and got squashed 20 minutes later.
Well, and Godzilla
He's
has
Facing
more
Kongs, maybe you
films.
can see something.
Yeah, he has more films.
Who's in the movie
He
longer?
has more time to connect with him over all of his films. And he's a radioactive lizard dinosaur.
Radioactive
that
doesn't make cool.
Baby
Have you
lizard.
seen
Just-
Superman for Request for Peace?
Kills it. I mean, come on now. And I also
I mean,
agree
I guess.
with Jim in the chat. I also am Team Mothra because I love Mothra. But by being Team Mothra, obviously I'm Team Godzilla as well because they're a tag team. They're friends. Obviously,
Mothra
as you
again?
saw in King
I
of the
think it
Monsters.
just makes you anti Ghidorah and Rodan.
Yeah.
if Mothra had been in this movie, the battle would have been over like this. It would have
Except
been
she
super
was
tight
wasted in
and
King of the Monsters.
done.
Yeah, she
Well,
was only in
she
it for
can
like
come-
She
what,
wouldn't have
8
gone
minutes.
after Kong though, because
He can come
knows
back.
who's,
It's fine.
who's good and who's bad. So
So they say.
All right, so let's start off with the small things of the film, aka the human beings. And this is why I am definitely in love with both Kong and Godzilla because most of the time I'm just anti-horrible humans who just pluck Kong from his habitat or destroy his island for no good reason and antagonize Godzilla into coming back and wrecking shit. So I'm usually anti-human in these films, but I think this is the one point we may be able to give to Team Kong, and that is the humans. But we'll
Also,
see.
Kong has more screen time.
We'll see. So let's go ahead. We'll go
It's still
backwards.
lost.
We'll start with Manda.
You know what?
Who wins the
For that,
battle
Leo.
of Team Humans, Kong or Godzilla, and why?
Oh, Kong 100%. If I could have fast forwarded any part with the Godzilla team, I would have done it because I was just so freaking bored with what they had to say. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Like Brian Tyree Henry, like I love him to death, and he really tried. He really tried, but it just couldn't hold anything together for me. So Kong definitely takes it because I got emotional. So
Name one of the characters besides the little deaf girl.
it doesn't matter.
Alexander Skarsgård has a reason to be there because his brother died on a travel to the Hollow Earth, so therefore there's a motivation for him to actually go on the trip to the Hollow Earth and be there.
No,
How's that not a character?
I need some character names.
It was very emotional, so points to Kong.
I have to say, before we move on, Mama's Geeky is throwing down some knowledge in here. She said he sat on that throne because literally nothing and no one was in his way.
Thank you.
I did notice that, but at the
got
same
that ass
time,
beat.
Kong was the one who took the throne.
But got his ass beat a couple minutes later.
Your voice is so high right now for no reason.
I can make it higher.
Maybe higher.
Dwayne, who you got for human teams?
You asked me?
Yeah, who you
Human
got,
teams?
Dwayne?
Listen.
Team Kong or Team Godzilla with the peeps?
The only person that everyone is saying is memorable is Gia. Okay, at least I know her name. You poor Kong like team, Jesus. Okay,
I'm exhausted.
That's the only one that they cared about on that side. Rebecca Hall and who's the other geek? Alexander whatever. No one cared. Okay, Millie Bobby Brown is a star. Damn it. Okay,
but she did nothing.
I don't remember her character's name. She did nothing.
She did nothing. Nothing.
Listen,
neither did Julian Dennison.
Madison was awesome. Okay,
What did she do?
Brian Tyree Henry is great.
He's great. Bernie, you couldn't save that shit.
Could have seen that from any MCU actor.
Listen,
literally could not save it. I'm sorry, it was so boring.
He was funny.
Yeah, he was funny, but like,
some good chemistry with Bobby Brown.
Are you kidding? What? That's chemistry.
Yes, they had chemistry. The only person on Team Kong. No, the only person on Team Kong was Gia. That's it. You guys have Gia,
and it was the most emotional part of the whole movie.
You can't even remember names. You can't even remember names.
Dr. Nathan Lynn.
You can't even remember names.
I remember the name. Dr. Nathan Lynn's and Eileen Andrews.
All right, see, you know one person on here don't remember their names.
Maybe it's because Australia got it a week before America because we're better.
Oh, that's fair.
You know what? Okay,
Hey, man,
we have
bragging rights.
Alyssa. You work with animals in a way. Children in college also can be considered animals in this instance.
I've also worked like with actual animals.
I know, all the way around the spectrum. You just work with a wide range of animals. Who do you got? Human Team Kong or Godzilla?
Human Team Kong for sure. Basically, similar to what Amanda was saying. The Kong side, well, actually, both. Not only did I think that the Godzilla side of the humans were a little. I don't know. I didn't dislike them as much as she did, but they were okay. There was some levity there, but they felt kind of unnecessary. They didn't really do anything to progress much with the actual story. Whereas the Kong side were necessary to get Kong to Hollow Earth and to move kind of the story along. Plus, Gia there obviously, and that whole, and kind of going back to what Amanda said earlier, the whole connection and the kind of making Kong more personable, kind of humanizing him, and having that whole thing with the sign language and everything, and so that definitely enhanced the story beyond just the humans, which I think was the key here, because like you said, nobody actually cares about any of the humans, and so whichever team did better at putting forward the monster plotline and the monster story, I think gets the win, and that's the Kong side.
I have to say though, both Godzilla and Kong would probably be dead if not for the humans on Godzilla's side. So I'm just
actually
gonna
do have
put
to
that
agree
out
with that.
there.
Mm.
Oh,
Except
Hannah
it's as
says
simple
hi to
as,
everyone
I
but
spilled a
Dwayne.
drink on a computer panel.
What did I do?
You know what you did. You know.
We're gonna say, Tyler, who you got for the people side of the battle?
I mean, I feel like I should say nobody because I feel like all humans in these movies are pretty terrible. But I mean, if I have to pick someone, it would have to be the Kong side, unfortunately, just because Gia's connection with Kong definitely enhances the film. It's the heart of the film. It's biased in that way, I guess, that we have to feel for Kong. He has a more expressive. He's more expressive because he's just a you know how he is. But I don't know.
Godzilla does smile.
I don't like any of the humans. I don't like any of the humans, so like they're just kind of irrelevant to me anyway. For the most part, they're just all useless to me.
All right, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm definitely Khan when it comes to the human side. Like you guys said, Khan was the heart and soul of this movie. He was in it the most, and all the human side, you got Rebecca Hall, Gia, Skarsgård, handsome Skarsgård. Like they were able to help Khan whenever he need. Yeah, handsome. They were able to help Khan when it comes to the most. Skarsgård was able to save Khan and have Khan have that amazing moment at the end where he took out Mechagodzilla. Godzilla would have died if that didn't happen. But yeah, when it comes to the humans, Godzilla was pretty.
With an assist from Godzilla.
I love Brian Tyree Henry, but he was just cracking jokes most of the movie. Millie,
what's wrong with that? But
And it's all-
and
what
they
about
were
it,
all
okay?
robotic. They're just giving out exposition.
Rebecca Hall was not robotic. What?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they were
Rebecca
all
Hall
robotic.
at least had a
I think
character,
Godzilla
though.
was more robotic. If that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
Oh, come on. We didn't get enough Godzilla in this film.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was
Because
better that
Godzilla-
way because
No.
Khan was able to do a
Let's
lot.
see the Snyder
Yeah.
cut of the Godzilla and we'll talk.
Stop. It's either that or slow down, all right?
Slow your roll,
Take a
buddy.
chill pill.
All right, Leo.
Why do you have that?
I work for traffic control and security on film sets.
Hey, there we go.
I love it. Oh,
All right, Leo, who you got on the human side?
I mean, Tyler, you made such a great point, my friend. Dude, we don't come to these movies for the humans. We come to these movies for monster mashing. Look, they could have took out 20 minutes of the human parts and put in one more battle between Kong and Godzilla, and we would have liked this a lot more. Come on, let's be real.
Sure.
Okay, if I had to choose, I guess I would possibly say it goes to Team Godzilla, baby. Come on now.
Oh,
They actually saved the day. They poured.
I think the Red Bull got to Leo's head because
Come on. Let me finish.
Leo,
Let me
take
finish.
a swig. This will knock some sense.
Oh, can I have some? Hey, pass it up, mate. But
Yeah,
seriously,
I'll have a drink for you because that was stupid.
right on. No, literally, the human interactions in this are just statuesque. The best humans in this are Gia and Bernie. Those are the two, man. Those are the two. But I will say Team Godzilla, they had some chemistry, and I at least remember some names: Bernie, Madison, Fire Fist from Deadpool 2.
How many times did you
Julian
have
Come on, man.
Dennison.
Like,
before
that's
the
a few.
stream?
You got to give me two. There's at least
Julian
two.
Dennison,
Team Godzilla. Team Godzilla.
in another movie.
How many times did you Google search that, Leo?
Team not even once, man. Not even once.
he also watched
Not
it
even
like
once.
3 times.
I
so-
watched it 3 times. Thank you. So
There we go.
Team
I watched it
Godzilla.
once and
Yeah.
called it a day. so
Team
it's probably why-
Godzilla saved the day, folks. They saved the day. Where's Team Kong? Gia's on a building trying to get some help. Kong still couldn't beat
But you do
Mechagodzilla.
forget
Everybody
as well
wants
that
to
if
talk
it wasn't
about.
for
Yeah.
King Kong with
Everybody wants to talk
Dr.
about
Nathan
Mechagodzilla.
Yeah,
You
Dr.
can
Nathan
say-
Lin.
No,
As-
Mechagodzilla lost to the humans. The humans helped them shut down Mechagodzilla. Isn't
true.
that right?
Exactly.
No, the tail was in Kong's face. The tail was in Kong's face. drilling. He was almost dead. The humans on Team Godzilla take the W. All right, I'm done.
All right, Patrick, what do you say about the humans?
Yeah.
I'm taking these off because I'm about to get real with you.
Let's go.
I understand what Leo
Let's hear
and
this
Tyler
ridiculousness.
said.
I understand what you guys are saying, by the way. But
I understand what Tyler and Leo was saying about the characters. If you took out 20 minutes of that and had more of the fighting and the Godzilla and Kong stuff, that might have made for a more entertaining movie and taken out a little bit of the, dreaded pacing in regards to the whole Millie Bobby Brown, Brian Tyree Henry, and Gillian Dennison subplot of the whole movie, which was boring and stilted as shit. It was so poorly written. The dialogue was bland as all hell, and the jokes never landed. I did not crack even a chuckle the entire time.
Yep.
I was bored out of my mind. But the thing is that with the characters, the human characters, without that, I put it towards like what Battle of the Five Armies was for The Hobbit. Without those characters, without the character moments, it would be this elongated battle sequence between these two characters that would eventually get so tiresome and boring that in the end we'd be like, oh, where are the human characters? We need more of those. But if I have to choose a side, I'd probably have to go for Team Kong. I think it's so stupid, the coincidence of, oh, here we go, pour some alcohol over a computer panel. Oh, here we go, Mechagodzilla's now just malfunctioned. Come the fuck on. That's the only reason why they put in the entire thing of, oh, Brian Tyree Henry had a Sarah, and that was the last thing that he ever had to keep him alive.
That was sweet.
Fuck off. Yes, that was sweet, but that is the only reason it's in there. That is the only reason it is in there. The whole showering and bleach thing, come on. It's just so unnecessary and so stupid for just comedic stuff. No purpose behind it whatsoever, but at least the Kong characters, like Irene Andrews, at least she had a relationship with the young girl who then had the relationship and bond with Kong. Her family died on the island. Kong saved her, and then she vowed to take care of her. That's where her character comes into play. Same thing with Dr. Nathan Lind, Alexander Skarsgård's character, where his brother ended up going to the Hollow Earth but failed and died in the process, giving him a motivation to actually go forward and succeed at what his brother failed to do and honor him in his name, using Kong to get him there. There are characters there. They provide the utmost minimum that is necessary.
Exactly.
Well, hold on. I got something to say real quick. I got something to just say. You know what? I will say the Team Kong humans saved Joe Boy like what 4 or 5 times. So y'all might just get the W. Like Godzilla didn't need no saving. I'm just saying.
This movie does focus more on the monsters, but also uses the human characters as more or less an aid to Kong to help out. Which you know what? That's what they should be there for.
They saved him about 3-4 times, didn't they?
I will say, I think
everywhere he went.
The best human in Gia. She's, hands down, I thought she was the best character of all the humans. But they also had the worst character in Kong's storyline in Isa Gonzalez, who was terrible. She was
I forgot about
bad.
her. I didn't even mention her in my review.
Why were none of these scientists? These scientists didn't correct her. She called him a monkey 3 times in the movie, and none of these smart scientist people thought to be like, "Shut up, you're stupid. It's a freaking great ape or something." I'm like, she keeps saying monkey. Ugh, it's driving me nuts. Nobody's stopping to correct her. But I also think the boy from Deadpool 2 is really annoying. Though not as annoying as Isaac Gonzalez, he still was like a little bit.
But
he was alright.
I'll admit, Isaac Gonzalez was really annoying.
Isaac Gonzalez was terrible.
It was so forced as well how she was the daughter of Demian Bashir.
Demian Bashir.
Yeah. I'm just like, wait, what?
She got a great death just because Kong
that was
checked
so
in there
satisfying
to make sure Gia wasn't going to get killed, so he could just kill her and be done.
How
with it.
stupid are you as well? Yeah. Oh, get him out of the way! Shoot him! Fuck off! Don't do that!
Yeah. So the Kong. But the Kong people are also a reason so much of this happens. It's just so dumb. Exactly. Well, what are they doing? I don't know. I think I would go with Team Kong just because Gia was the MVP of the film. But Brian Tyree Henry is the second best human.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yay,
a cute little sign language girl and her very adorable connection with her monster.
Yes.
Millie Bobby Brown.
I guess that's their one win.
Yep,
Millie
they're
Bobby
one.
Brown also had a great connection with Godzilla. I like that she was proactive and like. That's the other thing, though. Team Godzilla was actively trying to save the world. Team Kong, I guess, was, but Alexander Skarsgård was like manipulating a little child to get whatever mission
But at
he
least
wanted
Team
to get
Kong had a
done.
plan, whereas they were just going by chance, like running into the skull crawler sort of thing, going to Hong Kong. I'm sorry,
Listen,
huh?
Dwayne
It was all they had
is-
a
It was a
plan.
plan.
What do we do?
Plan
With
last
some
minute.
coffee on it? No, Mega.
All right. Well, now that we have the humans out of the way, let's get into the reason we're all here. And the spoiler alert, Godzilla wins. I don't know what y'all are doing
Exactly.
on here, honestly.
It was
I don't know what
manipulated.
Kong
If
is
it wasn't
It's
for Kong,
biased. It's
Godzilla
biased.
would have died.
So let's talk about that first fight. Happens out on the ocean. So
Unfair, it's not
I'll
in
give
his
you
terrain.
a handicap that
It's not.
Wait, we get
It's
two.
not in his
Wait.
terrain.
Not only was it in the ocean, but remember, Kong was sedated. It was like
Yeah.
what was it, 88,
That is very true.
98% sedated.
Exactly.
That's exactly
By the
what
time
I'm saying.
he came around, he was fine.
Sedated,
It wasn't
schmedated.
fair.
He should have been
It
able to
wasn't
do it.
fair.
He should have been able to handle
What
himself.
kind
That
of
was so unfair.
what kind of
No.
king?
Nah.
What kind of
Nah.
king needs excuses? Okay, my boy was about to
Exactly.
drown. Okay, your guy was about to
Listen,
drown.
This is
all
what I
right?
have to,
If it
okay,
wasn't-
this is
King
what
Kong, ain't he?
I have this to say
Yeah,
to
what
Team
kind of
Godzilla
king?
right now.
Mhm.
We won. We won though.
That's
Okay.
you.
Godzilla,
I gotta hear the
Killed him.
theory. I gotta hear
Killed
the
him.
theories behind this.
So, Manda, what is your defense for Kong being choked and drowned out to the brink of death before the humans disoriented Godzilla to save his life?
Well, like we said, he was he was struggling. He was because he was sedated, right? So I think that's his handicap there. Like that's really bad, right? Obviously getting dragged to the depths, but his connection with the humans always saves him, and that's the important thing. And that's what I gain from
That's
these
whack.
films is that Kong,
Technically, there is
Kong-
no winner for round one, actually.
there technically
No,
isn't. So
come on.
no, it's
What?
true. There isn't.
He had
there
Kong
isn't.
underwater choked.
No, but because of the
that's
human
the
connection, because of the human connection, Kong
He almost
was
died.
able to, no,
Yeah, he damn near
Exactly.
died.
how if they saved him? I'm not
They saved
understanding.
him. They had to save him.
I'm
He
saying,
was dying.
they saved him
He was
though.
dying,
But they
man.
saved him
Who
though.
sedated
They
him?
did
man?
save him.
Was that Godzilla?
They dropped the sound there.
Hold up.
They still
They
saved
had to
him.
play dead.
They still saved him.
Humans.
No, they still saved him.
Trash.
It doesn't matter.
They
That
did
human
save him.
connection- That human connection is crucial. Is all I'm gonna
Trash.
say throughout the entire movie.
Okay.
So
So,
Right.
Is
Kong's
this your king?
ability to relate to humans is Manda's
Yes.
description. For,
that's his
He's
saving
still
grace.
lost. He's
He
still
was
lost.
also handcuffed for half of
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, how do you
Like-
Explain wait. Explain Hong
Handcuffed
Kong.
him.
Oh my
Kong was
god.
at full
Handcuffed him.
capacity.
Okay.
Full capacity in Hong Kong. What happened?
Let
He was
me,
at 88% sedation.
okay,
By
but
who?
also
The
though,
humans.
man,
That y'all
which
praising.
one of these two creatures is constantly captured by human beings, and which one of them is never captured by human beings? in
Because
any
no one
film
gives a
that's
shit
ever
about
There you
Godzilla.
go.
That's
Yeah,
what
they do.
Cheers.
They was ready. They needed Kong.
Kong is
Constantly
Okay, here's my
constantly
feeling.
captured.
He's
They
a
needed
monkey-sized
Kong though. That's
animal.
why
He is
Godzilla
like an
was
ape.
attacking.
What is something that is close to an ape? Humans. He has a heart. He
Godzilla's
has
a freaking
emotion.
lizard.
Oh, he still got that ass beat.
So
I'm sorry, but I don't believe that Godzilla has emotions. when the
Godzilla
only
just looks
bit of
like a
emotion and
big
heart he
lion.
has-
Kong with that heart
Larry,
like that
Larry,
ass beat.
Larry.
Yeah.
So we are 28 minutes in. The only argument that I have heard is, "Oh my God, he has emotions. That's why he's better."
exactly, it's stupid.
Right.
And then the other argument is like,
This is
"Oh,
true.
he was held down by the humans, and apparently the humans is why Kong is so stronger. Kong is a geek. Okay, if it wasn't for that
The
damn
humans
water,
know why
like, he
he's
would have
weaker
died."
because of the sedation. They drugged him to have him be their guide.
Is this your
Therefore,
king?
he's not at full capacity. He's not at full strength.
Is this exactly?
I mean,
That's my
I mean,
point. He's
that's-
trash.
That's
Like,
why, yeah.
ain't
was
nobody
favored to
catching God- ain't no-
Godzilla.
Ain't nobody sedating Godzilla because he's not about that life.
Exactly.
Trash.
What do you think,
Okay,
Alyssa?
well, I mean, if we're doing this, if we're like putting all these little caveats on this, I mean, Godzilla wouldn't even made it this far without Mothra's help in the last movie. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he wouldn't even survive. So,
At least Mothra's a creature. Humans.
Kong is a
Godzilla needed Mothra, but Kong needed humans in Kong Skull Island as well,
Right.
to help him beat.
Always.
So this is the point, though, that cooperation is integral to winning.
Teamwork. Yeah.
But he didn't win.
I mean, this is a theme of the movie by the end, right? They cooperate to
They
take
do
down
cooperate.
Mechagodzilla, even though Kong does most of the work.
Against someone else, but not against each other.
Is this your king?
Wait, I got a question for Team Kong. Who bowed to Kong in this whole monsterverse? Who bowed to Kong?
I did. Okay,
You did. You're a human. Which monster bowed to Kong?
Hey, Larry, it's your favorite. Larry,
Monster bowed to Kong.
Hey, Larry, it's your
Which is
favorite. It's
more
because Amanda's
creatures than
blonde. Remember,
on the
but Kong
planet.
only is obsessed
It's
with blonde
true.
women.
Boom.
and
That's
stuff.
why
Yeah.
the blonde woman, she's drawn to Kong. It is what it is.
She gonna
Sorry.
touch his finger.
She gonna touch his face or something dumb.
I would love that. He's a
Tyler,
No,
what
Team
you
Kong
think
can't
about
answer
this,
though.
Tyler?
Team Kong can't answer my question. What monster is bowed to
Yeah.
Kong?
Literally every
All of
monster
them
in
in
Kong
Kong.
Skull Island
No,
except
no,
the
no.
Skull
It doesn't
Crawler.
matter.
Did you see in the King of the Monsters? The whole legion, the whole fleet of monsters bowed to Godzilla.
There were
Did they do
like
that
After
for Kong?
Mothra
No, they
came to
didn't.
his aid.
It was like
Just
five
like
monsters.
Kong, even Godzilla
Yeah, 5
needed
monsters
fucking
out of what,
help.
12? You
Even
took
by
out
the
the
end
rest.
of Godzilla vs.
We
Kong,
saw more than
Godzilla
five
needed
down in Hollow
fucking help.
Godzilla
If it
took out
wasn't
all
for
the rest
Kong,
of them.
Godzilla would have had his fucking insides blasted by Mecha Pit.
Nah,
Okay.
man.
You know that's
Look,
true.
look.
Come on.
Let's say
now.
that.
Mechagodzilla would have beat both of them. Godzilla would have beat
right.
both of them, though. Mechagodzilla would have beat
Alyssa
both of
just
them.
commented on Hollow Earth. Let's get point number 2 to Godzilla real quick. Kong was about to get killed by a rando little
Giant
snake
bat
flying
monster.
machine, like monster. If not for the humans, again, he was gonna
Because
get
they
killed.
love him and they will
But he
protect
needed
him.
saving.
It's
But he needed
teamwork.
saving.
What if
Doesn't
Godzilla-
matter.
But he needed
Doesn't
saving.
matter.
He needed
That's
saving.
still
Yes, it
great.
Every
does.
time.
In the
That's
scheme of
just
things,
such a
Godzilla
beautiful
never
thing
needed
What
that
about
saving.
we
human
face
connectivity is a
Ghidorah?
beautiful
Didn't he
thing.
need help then?
Our man
That's
Godzilla
garbage.
seriously
That's a
gave them an
garbage
evil smile
excuse.
when he had the upper hand on
Like-
Kong. He said, "Smirk, yeah, I
Yeah.
got you, homie."
Exactly.
He came
Godzilla
through.
needed a little bit of a boost from Mothra against King Ghidorah, a
Little
three-headed
bit.
like alien dragon.
She's not even from
that
here.
also
Exactly.
shoots things.
Who would
Kong
destroy
needed
Kong?
help against scroll
Exactly.
crawlers and some random flying snake. And
Kong
his
never
little
needed help against
solo
the scroll
project.
skull crawler. Do you remember him
know.
taking out the skull crawlers in Kong Skull Island?
I don't know. He came
They
pretty
killed
close to
his whole
dying in Skull
family.
Island too.
Yeah, but
I'm just
Kong is who
saying.
we're talking about, not his family.
Yeah, but they
So I'm
got
just
stuck
saying.
against
Also,
skull crawlers, you
remember,
fucking
Kong
retard.
was just like a juvenile in Kong Skull Island.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, he was a baby ape, but still had to be saved as an adult. Come
Little
on, my
baby.
man. Like,
I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
He's trash.
Yeah, Tyler, what you saying up there?
What? Like what? What do you want to talk about? Just battle one? The rest of the battle?
Yeah, battle one, and Hollow Earth almost death for Kong.
I mean, I don't know what else to really say. I mean, just watch the movie. Kong was sedated. Sure, you want to give that? You want to give the caveat? Sure, he was sedated in the beginning of the battle. They let him free, and he still gets his ass kicked underwater for the most
but
part. The humans have to
whose
save
element
him.
is water? Okay, I mean,
That's
like
not the
we're
point.
in
That was
the
Okay,
Great.
we're
Godzilla.
coming to
he
the other
came
ones
up
too,
on the
Alyssa.
ship though and started
That's
whooping
what I
some
mean.
ass.
It's
On the
limited
ship.
to me.
To move
Kong-
around.
Man.
Come on, he is a big head.
Kong lost on land
You
too.
try having a fight with a
Exactly.
water
Yes,
monster
he
while
did.
you're only able to jump on little ships that you'd use in your bathtub as a toddler.
Well, he shouldn't have tried to fight him then.
Every moment was Kong.
That's his fault. That's his fault for trying to take on
Well, he
Godzilla in
wasn't
that
put in the
element.
water. Well, he was put in the water, but he didn't put himself.
Yes,
in
he
the
was.
The humans put him in the water. They're the ones that put him on the boats. He didn't put himself in that situation.
The humans that he had such a connection with took him from his home and put him on the boat.
It's called growth. It's called growth.
What? No.
Okay, let me put it.
He's talking about he has a heart and all
communicate
this
with the
shit.
humans
Character development
after
and
being
Character
on the
development,
boat.
character
Jesus.
development.
About
They
weird
ripped him from his
You
home.
know that's
But y'all want to
not.
say, oh, he has such a connection. Okay, I'm done. I got it.
All right, so let's
You
talk
watch
about.
the movie,
Yeah,
there's
literally,
human connection.
and also the fact that they had to play dead, otherwise Godzilla was going to finish everything.
He
They
was
literally
going
had
to tear
play
them
dead.
up.
It's called being
Because Godzilla
smart.
was
You try
listening.
being in a
Really
fight and
smart.
outnumbered, or having someone that is
It
bigger than
wasn't
you.
God-
You need
it
to
was-
strategize.
He
You
wasn't
need
bigger
to
than
use
him.
brains against brawn.
The other
If you've
thing
done
is,
any
right, these
form of
people
fighting.
weren't doing it just for Kong. They were doing it to save themselves too.
From Godzilla, exactly.
They didn't want
They
to
needed
die.
saving.
Hey,
digging their own grave.
at least Kong did not get deep throated by a tree trunk like Godzilla did in the 1962 movie.
That's fair.
Listen, we
Eat
ain't
your
talking
broccoli,
about-
champ.
we ain't talking about
You
the
want to
whole
talk about
movie
what
right now.
happened?
Eat your
You
broccoli.
want to know what happened
This
in
is
the
what I
back?
have to say about this.
He got the axe to it this time, so
He did get
nice
the
little
I just
reference.
hit my wall.
All right,
Breaker.
so
And
let's
the
talk
Godzilla
about
killed him, but, you know.
Hollow. Yeah, let's talk about Hollow Earth. So we're down there. This is the second time they kind of clash. Is when Kong finds his axe, his ancient axe, and sticks it in the ground, and everybody is sitting there mining it or whatever, and this like triggers Godzilla's like instinct, and Godzilla proceeds to
Blow
literally
a hole.
blast
in the
a
half the
hole through half of planet Earth, saving our
Mhm.
Kong's precious humans, because Kong was already too distracted by these flying Mitch McConnells, and that one ugly little Mitch McConnell was about to kill them if not for Godzilla's atomic breath.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, Godzilla, even when they were in Hollow Earth, he was still saving Team Kong. I mean, it was over for them. What
true.
y'all got to say about
Nothing.
Godzilla literally
Look at-
blasting a hole
All of
almost
them.
through the
Befuddled.
earth?
They don't know.
I got a
Okay.
quick note.
Oh god.
There was when Kong put the axe down, what lit up around the throne? A Godzilla.
We've already talked about this, Leo. He may have the little inscription there due to the ancient war between Godzilla and Kong and like their species and everything. But Kong was the one who was in the Hollow Earth. He was the one under that mountain. He is the one who took the axe and took the throne. He is
And
King
lost.
Kong.
And lost
Yeah,
though.
I mean, he's
he
king,
did
but
all
he's
that
not
and
king
got
of
Well,
stomped.
a battle doesn't necessarily mean winning the fight. It's also a matter of determination as well, and still
True.
being able to fight while having the shit beaten out of you and still being able to get up. Here's the thing: look at John Wick. Look at Neo from the Matrix. The
But
shit
they won.
beaten out of them.
But they won.
Right? Yeah, Godzilla.
Exactly.
Godzilla did
Kong
lose
did not
technically
win.
because Kong was the one
No,
who
he
defeated
didn't.
Mechagodzilla. He was the one who, in the end, ultimately defeated
Mm-mm.
Mechagodzilla.
Godzilla looked Kong right in the eye,
All
and
right.
he dropped that.
And then when
Let's go ahead and
Mechagodzilla
go to
knocked
the round
Godzilla
two
to his
before we
ass,
get
all
to
he
that
did was
Mecha.
looked up like, huh? He was knocked to his ass and had no idea what to do. At least
let's
King
get to
Kong
this
got up.
round
Because
two
of the
that
human.
Alexander Skarsgård listed before we jump into Mechagodzilla and that whole thing. So round two was the part of the trailer all of Team Kong was thinking was going to be their shining moment of the film, the final blow,
It
the
was.
knockout moment.
It was.
And that was the axe coming down and smashing Godzilla in
Beautiful.
the head,
Chef's kiss.
which just turned out to knock them both
Fantastic.
back a little bit. And
And
I
it didn't
guess,
work.
it was
I guess
great.
that
Yeah.
was
I
Godzilla
loved it.
winning or Kong winning round two. But that
Well,
first
they had to
fight
throw in that BS
Hong
line
Kong.
with Alexander
Hey,
Skarsgård.
hey.
I was
where
gonna
it's
say,
like,
round two
King
goes to
Kong.
I mean, they
Donkey
say it in the
Kong
movie. You can't
punches
deny it. So
Godzilla.
Yep.
And Godzilla
that's
takes that
BS,
shit,
though.
comes right back.
And he,
Like
and he proceeds to kill him. He proceeds to kill Kong, literally.
he literally
Hey,
killed
he didn't
Kong.
kill
bro.
Kong. He
Yeah, he
didn't kill Kong. His heartbeat was slowing down, but
He was about
Yeah.
dead, so he was
What
on the
taking
cusp
a
of
break.
death.
As a human and you're hit
All
by
right,
a
man.
car.
But he was taking a
If you're
break, but he was
taking a
dying.
by a car,
He was
taking
and
a
you're
break,
in
but
a
he was
fatal
dying.
condition and your heartbeat is slowing down and you use the defibrillators to literally race your heartbeat again to bring you back. Are you dead
Yeah,
before
he got
your
his ass
heartbeat
beat.
stops?
Again,
No.
again.
He was taking a break. I just
Is
said
that your king? Really?
Right,
Legit.
your
He
king
needs a
got
break.
his ass beat.
A good king does not
If-
give up.
If it was hand-to-hand
Exactly,
combat,
Ryan.
Kong was
A
beating
good
the
king
shit out
never
of
gives
Godzilla.
up.
so
Kong
You know
he's
what?
never gave up
No, he
once.
wasn't.
I want to hear from Ryan though. I want to hear from
Yeah, I
Ryan.
was about to
All right,
say.
yeah, what you want to say, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah, he may have
ridiculous.
gotten his ass beaten many times, but he never gave up once. That's what
Exactly.
I love about Khan.
Exactly.
It's
No
the
loss.
humans that surround Khan is why he's able. That's why I love him.
And the
Yeah,
greatest king.
Godzilla's powerful. Like we can all agree on that. But I like a monster that has a human connection with people, and Khan has that. Yeah, there were many points where he could have died, but he was able to bounce back. That's what I love about a hero.
I think about all the great movies and TV shows out there representing kings and kingdoms and everything. Whenever it comes to a king, what is their greatest strength? Their subjects and their army. The humans are a part of Kong's army. They're the reason why Kong keeps getting back up. That's why he is a king rather than Godzilla,
And
which
Godzilla
when he
doesn't
is
need
knocked
that.
down, when Godzilla is knocked to his ass by Mechagodzilla, he kind of sits there and goes, huh?
But his humans shut down
Godzilla
Mechagodzilla.
doesn't need an army.
His
man.
humans shut
Hero
down
is an army.
Mechagodzilla.
got Kong's aid and bring him back, and Kong literally MVP of the fucking movie pops his shoulder back into place with a
man.
fucking building
Wild.
and then
That was
proceeds to beat the shit out of Mechagodzilla,
No.
even though the odds are against him. And yes, Godzilla ends up putting the little constraint against them aside to then end up using his fucking whatever pathetic little beam shit on his ass.
Larry,
That was tearing Kong up.
Final blow for him to then get the final blow and rip off fucking Mechagodzilla's head with the spinal cord coming out, Sub-Zero fucking style from Mortal fucking Kombat.
You know who got that? You
They
know who made
literally-
that happen? You know who made that happen? The Godzilla human.
King Kong.
They No. Mechagodzilla had the
Exactly.
drill in his face. He was beating him, remember?
They
He had the
demounted
drill
Mechagodzilla.
in
Yeah.
Kong's face.
Hey,
But
can I
did you constantly see the
can I
determination
ask,
in Kong's face?
Can I
look,
ask?
I'm
Can
not
I ask
saying he's
Team
not
Godzilla a
determined.
question? Can
Yeah,
I ask
let's
Team
hear it.
Godzilla a question? No, not Team Godzilla. You guys are all great. Team Kong. Team Kong. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Listen.
Just stop.
Can I
Slow down a bit.
can I just remind you what one thing was not in this movie that Godzilla does? Remember in King of the Monsters when Godzilla literally turns nuclear? What do you think would have happened if your King Kong would have gone next to Godzilla while he turned nuclear and blew up?
But it
Would have
didn't
died.
happen.
Incinerated.
But it didn't happen.
Because he's
Just give me a
smart.
second.
They made
was
up for this
so-
time, so he didn't have that cooperation that Kong got with all the humans.
I don't know. His humans are the
He
ones that
doesn't
shut
need it,
down
really.
I
Mechagodzilla.
keep saying
Godzilla
that because
just-
that's
he
what
just
he
looks at
wanted.
the
Anything
His humans.
If I learned anything from any other versus movie, even if a character or a villain goes nuclear, they can still fucking survive like Batman.
We don't.
Yeah, especially when you mention Martha.
Well,
It's called
we
plot armor,
don't.
just like Godzilla,
Listen.
just like
Martha, why did you
King
say
Kong,
that
all
name?
plot
That
armor.
saved
No.
some lives, man.
Listen,
Yeah.
Batman, if
Mothra
you're
just
doing
said
that
that.
comparison,
No
Godzilla is
BS.
definitely Superman, and Kong
Superman
is definitely
can come back.
Batman. But Batman was winning that fight against Superman.
But
and
this is
Kong
against
was
Doomsday.
not winning that fight against Godzilla.
This is against
Superman
Doomsday
was
when he went
mollywopping
nuclear.
Batman in this film, and it wasn't a close fight.
So I got a question for Team
I wanted
Kong.
to talk about
Mhm.
his pathetic atomic breath. Do I need to remind you when it just grazed Kong's
Right.
shoulder, he was down, like it knocked him
Godzilla's
down.
Godzilla's
He
atomic
got
breath is so
grazed.
fucking lame. I swear I could have drawn it with
He's just
crayons in year one.
But it
Lame.
still burnt the shit out of Kong. Now hold on. I got a question.
It's like Iron Man
though.
sometimes.
I got a question. We're talking about
Uh-huh.
determination here and how determined Kong is to keep getting up. Why was he
Yeah.
scrambling away from Godzilla when Godzilla was clearly beating his ass? He was
It's called
scrambling
getting
his
the
ass
upper
off,
hand.
It's
kicking
called
him and
being
trying to get him
smart.
away. No, I'm saying
How
you
many
guys are talking
times in
about
Return of the Jedi do you see Luke retreating to get the upper hand on Darth Vader?
He didn't get the upper hand on Godzilla though. He never got the upper hand.
No.
But at the
Trying
same
to
time,
lead
it's called
Godzilla
strategy
away
whether
from
you
He
the
did not
need
get
it
the
or
upper hand
not.
though.
Yeah.
That's
Kong
a completely
is
different
Sparta.
example. That's a
Quite
different example.
frankly-
He didn't get
quite
the upper
frankly-
hand. He got his ass beat.
Quite frankly,
Kong
Larry,
also
this
cares
is
throw-
about
sad.
throw
some of the
BBS.
humans.
Quite
Yeah.
frankly, Larry, this is sad. I see four people, four great people, just struggling. They
Delusional.
all
We're
they
just
have-
being attacked Left,
All
right,
they- all they-
and center.
Literally,
Literally, all I
Such a
heard.
general discussion.
Literally, all I
lost,
heard
man.
was,
He
"But
lost.
he's so close to the humans. Please, we like Kong." This is awful.
Trash.
We
man. I'm
also bring up
sorry.
the fact that
Correct.
Kong has more determination than your pitiful Godzilla.
But
ever
he was
did.
scrambling away from Godzilla as soon as Godzilla was getting that
To
upper
get
hand.
the upper hand, even if he
Like, it's
succeeds
not
or
that
not,
hard
he's
to
called as
understand.
predator.
He tried to get up. He tried to get up. Slipped.
Yeah,
back
but he
down
never
the
gave
ground.
up.
I'm like, dude, that's
He still never gave up.
Give up.
Whenever Godzilla
So-
got knocked to the ground, the most he does
He
after
laid
he
his
got knocked to the
ass
ground by
down.
Struggled to get
Mechagodzilla.
back up.
Godzilla
He
got
did
up,
one
shook
final
that
thing
dirt
from
off.
Kong's
That's
ass.
Captain
That's
America.
all he did. He got knocked on
Kong
his
is
fucking ass.
Captain America.
Kong didn't even just lay his ass down.
I could
He
do this
was
all day.
stepped
He's
on
like, I could do
to
this
make
all day.
sure he stayed
Stomped
down.
him.
It's just- he got stomped to make sure he stayed down and yelled at in the
Exactly.
face to stay put or I'll kill you. And
Yeah.
Godzilla
Know
then
your
walked
place.
away before he finished his job. I'm just saying. But then we get to
Yeah.
Mechagodzilla, who, yay, humans are always the worst and actually the
face is
villains
starting
of
to
our
feel numb.
story. Mechagodzilla, well, actually, are they really? Because Mechagodzilla is like possessed by King Ghidorah's spirit or something. I don't know.
That's basically what
But-
happens after Serizawa gets electrocuted.
Yeah. So King Ghidorah strikes again through Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, it's like a
takes
So lame.
control.
Mechagodzilla.
So lame.
So while Kong is fighting death before our eyes and gets defibrillated back to life, Godzilla is holding Mechagodzilla. Okay, not great. Give you that.
He gets
But this is
overpowered with that atomic breath.
This is after
It's
he
a
had been whooping on
machine.
Kong the entire film. He was a little bit
Yeah,
tired. He was a
what?
little bit parched after all of this whooping he did. And then Kong gets defibrillated. Lil Gia, always the only human of sense, says, "Hey, no, he's our friend now." Which I loved Kong's response of like, "Really? He's our friend, and he just almost
That is
killed me?
enemy.
Really?" But okay, I guess I'll play nice. So Kong grabs that axe, gets into action. For a moment, Mechagodzilla is like beating them both before homeboy pours that liquor on the board, glitches Mecha for just a minute before he kills Kong. Then Mecha proceeds to whoop Kong out of the way so that he could turn to like finish Godzilla. And then, yes, Kong has that axe, but only because of Godzilla's atomic breath does it do enough to kill Mechagodzilla.
It was still
And-
enough to stumble Mechagodzilla, though.
Stumble.
Yeah,
It was like a
that's
little
it.
hammer.
Definitely.
And the fact
Like
I
a
saw
hammer.
something when he got in there from
It was like a
Mechagodzilla.
little
He still
tink.
held
That's
him
all
off.
he got. Like a
Nah.
little tink.
Nah.
Not for real. That wasn't
Do
enough
we
for
really?
Mechagodzilla.
Okay.
He just
There's
got
a
thrown by a
genuine
building.
question.
Through a
Do we
building.
really
Like-
think Kong would have been able to hold Mechagodzilla as long as Godzilla did on his own?
Nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Oh,
you
you
gotta
poor-
remember, he just
This poor team. This
he
poor
just
team.
had his
Ridiculous.
shoulder
Can I-
dislocated, and he just
I
popped
did.
it back in, and still like.
That was
Very-
badass.
it's
I
a
give
A
it
very
to Kong.
cool
That was
moment.
tight.
A very cool moment.
I mean, it's still got to be a little tender after that. So
I got something to
Exactly.
say
He
real
still
quick.
fought.
I got something
Yeah.
to say real quick about Mechagodzilla. He was built to defeat Godzilla. He was built to defeat Godzilla.
No,
he didn't
he
know
was
Kong.
meant to take out all Titans
He
depending
was
on
the
who won
apex
between
predator,
Kong and
so he was
Godzilla.
built to beat Godzilla.
didn't know
Mechagodzilla
about
was meant to
Godzilla
take out the
anybody.
Titans.
Yeah,
so
he was
was
built
to
raised
take out
be
the
the
Titans.
Titan again.
Top
The
of
ultimate
Titan.
apex race. Mechagodzilla was meant to take out either
Oh, he
Kong or
would.
Godzilla, depending
Yeah.
on who there
They
was
didn't-
left.
they didn't
Little
make
did they
Mecha
know
King
that when
Kong.
Mechagodzilla was
So what you're saying is naturally he was the apex, right? Like Mechagodzilla was built to be the apex over all of them.
That's
correct?
exactly right. They literally say that in the movie. Damien Bichir literally says in the movie, no matter who wins or loses, we are going to be the new apex race. The human race is going to be the apex predator once again.
True.
True.
And Mechagodzilla had that drill in Kong's eye.
Yeah,
Wow.
but at the same time,
Like, well, the only reason the tides changed was when they threw the alcohol on the monitor and depowered
Thank you.
Mechagodzilla.
but
Or
at
they
the
both
same
were
time,
dead.
powerful.
Or
Got plenty of
Mechagodzilla
time
killed
to
them
do
both.
it.
time,
What
you
you're saying
forget
is
either
that
way.
the human help, that human connection, that's so
Wow,
great.
Godzilla's
Plenty of time.
As shitty as it was for Godzilla,
Godzilla's human connection.
there, kind
On
of
it
helped him
and
out,
trying to
right?
end this.
Yeah.
But you also
So-
forget that even with that drill in King Kong's face, King Kong throughout the entire movie used his smarts to his advantage. It wasn't necessarily a matter of losing the battle on the boat. He decided to yield, so therefore there was a chance for another battle later on. The same thing goes in regards to him running away from the fight. It's the same thing in regards to Rey running away from Kylo in the Star Wars sequels. It's the same thing with Luke running away from Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi.
Why do you
But they won.
The upper hand and everything.
They came back
But
and
at
won.
the same time, whether you lose or not, it's a matter of being smart about what you do, losing or not. And either way, Kong throughout the entire
Pick your
movie proved
battles.
himself to
Yeah.
be very smart to pick the battles as anyone would
So you're
in the
saying you
real
lost.
world.
Pick your
And he
battles.
almost lost. He went so.
But at the
Like,
same
he
time, even
lost
against
about one.
Mechagodzilla,
There you go.
you
He
forget
lost
that
again.
Kong was so much smarter than Godzilla was, even though he
Godzilla
didn't
was
necessarily always have the upper hand.
Godzilla was struggling
Here's the
against
thing.
Mechagodzilla.
No.
That's it.
Here's the thing. Even with the drill in his face, all Kong needed to do, if he had that slight bit second, he could have just gone "fuck," and it would have just gone into the building behind him.
He
It
was
would have gotten
struggling.
stuck, grabbed the axe.
Well, now
But
you're
he
just
didn't.
now you're just
No,
throwing
no,
out
okay,
hypothetical
without-
questions.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Without
here's
the-
the thing.
without the atomic
Hypotheticals
breath.
can be thrown out there with the time that is not there, that is not provided to King
You're
Kong.
throwing out
But-
hypothetical
but-
situations that didn't happen.
Even listen,
But
even
you
Manda,
asked me,
even
you
Manda
literally
thinks you're
asked me,
reaching.
do you
You
think
look at
without-
Manda.
Yeah,
even
No,
Manda thinks
okay,
you're
let me
reaching.
use a
That's
rebuttal.
not-
Let me use a
nah,
rebuttal.
that's not what I'm
Let me
doing.
use a rebuttal.
Nah.
Let me use a rebuttal. Let me use a rebuttal. You literally said earlier of, do you think that with that drill in his face that he could have won the battle against Mechagodzilla or gotten away from that drill if it wasn't for Godzilla? I literally just proved to you that if it wasn't for Godzilla, that he still could have if he were just
No, he
moved
didn't.
away.
Well, 2 minutes before that, he was using the axe against Mechagodzilla, and it wasn't enough. Without
Mm.
the atomic breath. I'm just saying.
If Kong
could have
had
moved out of
those
the way, but
bombs,
he would have still
those
gotten-
missiles
Exactly.
blasted on
Zeros per
him. Kong does not have the biology.
I'm gonna need my
I'm
stomach pumped
screwing up
after
the
this.
words. Biology.
Oh.
Godzilla has a tougher skin, so he's able to withstand bullets and bombs to a higher degree.
Kong
Mechagodzilla
avoids
literally
bullets.
bombed Godzilla. So if Godzilla were out the way, he would have bombed Kong, and Kong would not have been able to withstand
They would have
that.
lost some limbs.
It would have been horrible for our
Could
boy,
Kong
our
have-
big soft boy.
Could Kong have fought off Mechagodzilla's atomic breath?
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
that too. So I just
No.
have to say, what
You can still
Patrick
run away. You don't
particularly-
necessarily have to defend. Sometimes your best offense is your best defense, and sometimes your best defense
got
might be running
sacked.
away.
Kong ran
Like,
away. That's like
Hey,
Hong Kong, and he
hey.
still basically got killed.
So
No,
then we
because
get
he
to the
didn't
end
die.
of
That's
the
a
show.
didn't die.
hypothetical. He didn't
Wait.
die.
I
He
said
didn't
basically
die.
got-
I don't
No,
understand.
that's the big
he was
plus.
dead.
No, that's
he
your
was on his
reasoning. Like,
deathbed.
I'm sorry.
John,
He was on his
died.
deathbed. His heart was slowing down. He
Nah.
got sliced through the chest.
Nah.
Hey, my heart's
That
not
was
When
the
his
beating.
heart
moment
was
that
slowing
they
down, he was
had.
dying.
Nah. That was-
Godzilla killed him.
He
He
lost.
killed him, y'all. Come on, he killed
That
him.
wasn't. I don't
Who did he
understand
kill?
that. No,
He
there
killed
was no
him.
death. There
He
was
was-
no
his
death.
heart was
There
slowing down. If it
death.
wasn't for the
There was no
defibrillator-
death.
If
He
it
did
wasn't
not
for-
die.
If it wasn't for the defibrillator, if it wasn't for the
He literally
defibrillator,
didn't die.
Kong would have died. He was dying.
So
His
you
heart was
just said that
slowing
he
down.
wasn't
Exactly.
dead. You
His
literally
heart
just said
was
he
slowing
died.
down.
He
No,
wasn't
his
dead.
heart
He was
was
literally
slowing
talking.
down.
You're going back and forth, man.
No,
Listen,
man.
No,
No,
you're going back
no,
and
no.
forth. I can't.
His
I can't.
heart would have
You
slowed
literally just
down.
said-
His heart
There is
slowed
no
down. He was about
Exactly,
to
so he
die.
didn't
He
die.
was about to
He
die.
did
Though.
not
He was
die.
on his deathbed.
Slowing down
He
is
was
not
on
death.
his
Then
He
he's
was
deathbed.
dying.
Godzilla had him on his
Godzilla
deathbed.
was
We do
on his
not know
deathbed,
enough
too.
about
That's just
the
ridiculous,
biology of
nah.
the Titans to not know that they go into some sort of recuperation mode, that they have their hearts slow down. Many mammal,
I mean,
well,
Godzilla
more
does.
reptiles actually do this, but
Yes,
there
Godzilla.
are species that, well, I mean in like real life,
Yes.
but species slow their heart rates down.
Alyssa's really trying to
survive.
apply science to this just to try and
Well, I mean,
But she's right.
Oh, monster movie. I'm just saying. Kong was dying. Didn't
Godzilla's
somebody
like-
say he's
See,
dying?
Godzilla
Didn't
literally-
somebody say his ass was
Let her
dying?
listen.
I promise you, somebody was like,
You're
he's
the
dying,
one who
dog.
said that he was dying.
No,
He
in the
didn't die.
movie. In the
Yeah, but
movie.
it's
No.
because
You
you
dying.
dying
Rebecca Hall
and
said that.
His heart was
an
slowing-
actual
Rebecca
death
Hall
are
said
two
that.
different
slowing
things.
down. His heart was slowing down.
Again,
He was
you are
dying.
proving my point that he did not actually die.
But he was
He
dying.
did not
But
get
he was
killed.
dying.
Duh.
Okay,
He
so
was
he didn't get killed,
There's
but he was
a
dying.
difference. No,
But he
there's
was
a difference.
dying, but
How
you
is
can
there
admit
no
he was
difference?
dying.
Nah,
He
nah,
lost.
He was
nah,
dying.
there's no
Still lost.
difference.
You can
You
admit
know
he
that
was
difference.
dying.
Nah, nah, nah.
He
Yeah,
was
I'm
on the
not
verge
saying
of
he's
death.
dying.
That's how
I'm
we'll
saying
leave
that
it.
he's
You're really
dying.
grabbing
Okay, so you think he was dying.
That's where we'll leave that.
Right, but you're
He
saying that
didn't
he's an
technically
actual,
die.
like, he
He's
died.
dying. And
Larry,
you
what
agree
have you
he's dying.
started?
You agree.
I know.
This is such a
This is
ridiculous.
Dying and dead,
ridiculous
like, are two
defense.
different
Verge
things.
of
But he
death.
was
Okay.
dying. He was
That's
dying.
the final
So you agree
point
there.
of that. Verge
Dying
of heart
and
stopping.
actually being
For as much
dead
as we
He was
are
know.
dying.
two different things.
So-
But he was
But
dying.
all right. Okay.
Patrick, you mentioned earlier about running
This
away
is
for
stupid.
fights.
This is such a
future
stupid part of the
fight.
argument.
I just need to know
It's music
What?
to my ears, Tyler.
I agree. Yes,
the
Patrick.
purpose of the final surrender from Kong. That's what I want to know. Because at the
Being
end
the
of the
bigger
day,
man.
even if he didn't die, even if he got saved several times by humans, we were told Kong submits to no one until he submits to Godzilla at the end of this film. We get the peaceful moment of yay, everything's great, and then we hear Godzilla's roar to be like, oh shoot, they're still here. Is Godzilla gonna be good? Is he gonna be mean? What's he gonna do? Kong prepares himself. He grabs that axe and is like, oh god, here we go again. Godzilla roars at Homeboy, and Homeboy is like, you know what? Let me put this down right quick.
They were
Let me
giving
kill.
respect to each other.
So this
Yeah.
I don't want to smoke again.
what Ryan said, but also, and I know it's Team Godzilla's favorite thing here, but the human connection. Okay, Kong
The
knows
human-
that the people that he cares about, Gia, is there, right? He doesn't want to get into another fight when Gia and all these humans just come out running out of their bunkers or whatever, and all of a sudden are like cheering in the streets stupidly, like 2 minutes after this big fight.
I love-
Kong realizes
I
Ryan Turner
love-
is like, can I have you on my podcast?
Gia told him that Godzilla's not the enemy, so he's not going to go against Gia. He listens to Gia, right? Gia told him that his family might be in Hollow Earth, so he went. He trusted her, so he trusts Gia.
what kind of
and this
king
human
listens?
connection.
And they
What
weren't.
kind of
So-
what kind of king
Okay.
listens to puny humans? This is
What kind of-
whack. I'm sorry.
One that actually has a heart.
What is Hollow Earth?
Everything.
No connection with
Like, in regards to any emotion whatsoever, they actually care about the humans in society rather than just being like, hey, I have atomic breath.
The humans drag Kong out of his home.
Need I mention
they
as
drag
well,
his
this-
ass out of
This
his home.
movie is just round 2, baby. King Kong won in the 1962 movie.
You're right.
You're
You're right.
third movie.
You're right.
I mean, he did win that. We can't deny he won that, and we can't deny
Because
that
Godzilla
won
got
today.
teeth
Well, that's
thrown
not
by a tree.
relevant to what happened in this
All right,
movie.
I'm gonna add a special guest who wants to hop
I
on here.
am
before
putting
we
that
do
as a
that.
gift,
Oh, it's
Ryan.
Alex Met.
Alex, what up, baby?
Whoa.
Just
Oh,
say this.
boy.
Kong had 3 heart
Come
attacks,
on,
guys.
how many people were gonna have in this
Survived
thing?
by futuristic military
I'm about
vehicle.
to have a heart attack. Also, why am
Godzilla.
I
Oh my
God,
Listen to more of this slander.
4 and 4.
Can I
What's
ask
his
a
5
question?
on 4?
Thank you,
crap?
thank
Get
you,
him outta
Patrick,
here.
for
I'm
joining the
getting
right
a-
team.
I'm
Thank
getting
you,
a
Patrick,
headache
for
right
joining
now.
the right team.
Can I
Thanks
ask
for
a
stopping in for your
Patrick's on Team
contribution.
Zilla.
Larry, can I ask a question? Why am I up here with all you lame Team
Yeah,
Godzilla
what
people?
is this?
I wanted
is
Alex
great.
to say
Can
hi.
I
You
be
can swap
can I be there with my
This is
family?
not fair.
You
We
can
need one
swap
more person on our side.
Get Alex the MVP here on our team. You can swap him with Patrick.
Look, you know what, Alex?
This is
I'm about
just
to have a
not
heart
unfair.
attack from all the Vegemite I've been eating. You can take my spot in just a second.
You think?
Patrick is
Don't worry,
sponsored by
because of our
Vegemite.
human connection, we will save you, Patrick.
I am representing
We will
Australia.
defeat you and
Can
bring
I
you
just say
back.
I just want to say something about the human connection right quick. He dragged. Oh, whatever, Amanda. They dragged
You've asked
him
like
out of
3
his
questions
home.
about
They
the
dragged
human
him.
connection.
They
I
dragged
know,
him out of his
man.
home. They dragged him out of his
You know
home.
what,
So we
Leo?
talk about this human connection stuff. They the one that
Again,
pitted him against Godzilla. I'm just-
Lorenzo, it's
You know
called
what, Leo?
growth.
Alexander
It is called
Skarsgård's
growth.
You've
character
asked 3
had
questions about the
Gia.
human growth,
Nah,
Leo.
nah, it's called
mean,
growth.
You know what, Leo? You know what I've got to say, Leo?
It is Millie Bobby Brown's
Let's hear it, Patrick. Let's hear
connection
it.
to
You wanna know what I have to
Godzilla
say,
that
Leo?
makes it.
You know what I've got to say, Leo?
Oh, who is that?
There's major fallback right now.
Oh god.
Okay, I think we're good.
All I have to
Good
say to you, Leo, is that Australian Outback Steakhouse is still better than your puny ass American
Fuck
ones.
yeah, it is. Oh, of course. Dude, anything in America that's takeout sucks.
Probably.
Let's be real.
That's true.
I won't deny that.
Also, we
Patrick.
Aussies without
Probably
drinking,
right, I don't
fellas,
know.
all day, every day.
Hey,
Well, that was
But, you know,
quite
it is what
the
it is.
heated and lively discussion. Thank you all so much
But wait,
for coming on
But
here.
wait, Larry.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
Wait.
Yes.
You forgot
What
to
is it?
mention the fact that Kong is going to be chilling in the Hollow Earth, and Godzilla can have the rest of the Earth, so they get to coexist
this
and not
is
have to
true.
ignore.
There you go.
They can just
There you
ignore
So,
go.
each
man,
other.
But
that
no
wasn't-
one wants Godzilla around. He's gonna be by himself
They
all
want him.
alone.
nobody said that.
They don't want
That
that.
is just
They don't
hate.
want Godzilla.
Look at all the destruction
Godzilla.
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 Destroyed our city, Dwayne.
It's
They
Godzilla
can
alone.
They want
Let's
Godzilla
bring
around. They
him
want
out.
Vindication!
we in the entertainment news. We want us. We want
Kong,
us.
Alex and
Godzilla.
Dwayne, you
Kong is
support the
literally
monster that
going to
destroyed
get
our
killed
city.
down there
Hey,
in
he
the Hollow
saved
Earth.
him, and they used Apex, and that's why he came back. He
Yeah.
said,
Hopefully
"Look
Kong
at this
lives.
bullshit. I gotta
Hopefully he
teach
doesn't
y'all
get
lessons."
killed by something rando down there. But yeah, Godzilla pretty much was
Exactly. He's
like,
going
yo,
to get killed by something down there.
you can have Hollow Earth,
No.
but don't let me catch you coming back up here again. Okay,
Mhm.
that was the end message of the film.
Exactly.
Chill
That
in
was
your
your last
place.
warning.
No,
but
that's
don't
not true.
let me catch
Stop.
you here again. It's on site next time I see you. Okay, that's Godzilla's mantra.
Send Kong back to the core of the Earth.
Can we just
Seriously.
look? Can we just
No.
talk about that final shot real
Magically
quick?
has sunlight. I don't know. That was interesting. Sunlight in Hollow Earth. But
Yeah.
yes, sorry. What, Leo?
That one last shot where Godzilla is literally looking at Kong. Kong's got the axe. He looks at Kong, looks at him like, bro, what you doing? What you doing? Kong dropped the axe after that. He didn't want no fucking shade.
It's called a truce!
It
But
is a
hey,
truce.
look,
It is a
but
truce.
Leo,
Godzilla
Leo,
won.
it's fine because the connection between Kong and the human is more important and valid. Okay?
That's
So
not
it's
what a
fine.
truce means, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
That's not what a
in
truce
this case.
means.
We literally
That's
put
I
the
think you
axe
need to
down.
Google
and
what a
said,
truce
"Trust,
means,
bro."
man. Go Google
Let's
that.
Google it then. Go ahead.
Google-
All right, I'm
Google it.
getting up Google.
So
Let's screen share, folks. Let's see it.
I don't know. Drop it in the chat. I know I've seen a lot of people.
Nice. An agreement
talk about
between
which team
enemies
they
or
are.
opponents to stop fighting or arguing for a certain time. What the fuck is that word?
Oh, yeah, no, Patrick, you ain't on Google duty anymore. Put that down, Patrick. Put down the Google. Make sure. Thank you all so
Exactly.
much for watching our versus stream spoiler discussion today. Leave in the comment section down below after you've seen the film. Did you stay with the team you started with going in? And who do you think actually won this Titan battle? Team
I won.
Kong or Team
Batman.
Godzilla?
No.
Put it in the
Team
comment
Kong,
section
literally.
down below. I'm gonna go around and all of my
Kong.
guests, please let everybody know where to find you on the internet. We'll start with our last second special guest, Alex.
All right. You can find me at my official website, alexmaddenmovies.mystrikingly.com. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are there for you guys. And YouTube is there too.
All right, Ryan.
Oh, thank you, Larry, for having me on, man. This was a total blast. You can find me on Ryan O'Toole on YouTube, Ryan O'Toole MR on Twitter, Ryan O'Toole Movies on Instagram. I also have a Letterboxd, Ryan O'Toole Movies. I talk movies every week. You know the deal. Team Con easily won this.
All
No
right,
comments.
and Amanda.
I just want to say that I had so much fun. Thank you so much. I don't want to thank Leo and Dwayne because reasons.
Had to do that, huh?
Obvi. You guys can always find me over at AMX ND Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. You can find me over at YouTube or at Candid Cinema and check out my website, candidxcinema.com.
You don't have to,
Right.
but go ahead.
Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. This was a very rowdy discussion. But you can find me at Mainly Movies on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Letterboxd, everywhere.
All right, Patrick.
Thank you, Larry, first of all, for having me on. It was a total pleasure. It was so much fun. I really, really had a good time. Even though Team Kong was bullied for no reason whatsoever, even though he clearly won.
I'm literally going to put a post out. No bullying, guys. Come on.
Exactly.
I mean, he got bullied in the movie, so it's appropriate.
Yeah. I also want to thank you for the opportunity because I got to meet some people I've never talked to before, such as Amanda, Alex, Alyssa, and Leo. We've never talked. I remember talking to Dwayne over on the Cinemania podcast for Tenet a few months ago. It was great to see you face to face, finally, mate. But this is just a ton of fun. Thank you so much. You can find me over on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and Snapchat. Oh, and Twitter.
Right. And Leo.
Right on, guys. First. Oh my God, I can't even talk.
Damn right you can't talk without me taking a swig.
Okay. Seriously though. You gonna be quiet down there, Amanda? Okay. Seriously. Thank you so much, Larry. Like, this was an absolute blast. Great talking with you for the first time, Patrick. Ryan, it's so good to talk to you for the first time as well.
Yeah, bro.
And I have Alex, you too, man. Like, we have collab yet. So great chatting with you. I've collabed with everybody else here on the Cinemania team. So it was an excellent time, guys. Look, Team Godzilla easily won. We had the logic. He stomped him in the end. Kong got stomped. Got killed, but that's a conversation for another day. Guys, you can find me at youtube.com/geeklygoods, guys. It was an absolute blast. And on Twitter, at Leo Rydell. Great creators all around. Amanda, she's okay. But everybody else, dogs.
All right, that's it.
Shit, man. Well, this was a lot of fun. You know, I figured it was going to be quite a rowdy discussion, and it definitely delivered on that aspect. I mean, if you watch the film, just watch the film. It doesn't lie that Godzilla won. I mean, I don't know what to tell you really there. But you can find
Come
me
to your
on
senses,
YouTube
Tyler. I
at
will
Tyler
bully you in
Calvert.
Fall
Just look
Guys.
up my name. Hey, I mean, that's fine. Godzilla's in Fall Guys, so that works too. But then you also can find me on Twitter and Instagram at It's Tyler Calvert.
And Dwayne.
I hate YouTube, so I have a podcast.
OnlyFans, Dwayne.
Cinemania, yeah, it's coming. Listen.
Which I'm also a part of, but yeah.
Cinemania World Podcast is where I host the show. You can find Larry, Tyler, Leo, Alex, let's skip Alyssa, and you can find us all there on the podcast, and on Twitter it's Cinemaniac94. Thank you.
Perfect. And if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on my latest videos. I love you all so much for your continued support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello.
Team Con.
Godzilla!
Oh, man.